Hi everyone. Are you ready to do your speak out exercises? Even though today is Labor Day, Parkinson's does not take a break, and so we are not going to take a break from doing our speech exercises. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. We are a nonprofit speech therapy clinic located in Richardson, Texas. Richardson is a suburb of Dallas. Dallas is right across the street. We only treat people with Parkinson's and Parkinson plus disorders. This is our 16th year. We were founded in December 2005. We're going to go through the 6 speak out exercises, and I'm going to show you a video today of our intentional singers. This is our performance group here at Parkinson Voice Project. Some of the members are coming in to rehearse for the virtual choir, and we took a video of them, so I'm going to share that with you. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water, and then we'll get started. Remember to swallow with intent. The first exercise is the warm-up. I want you to say every sound, be deliberate, but make sure that you connect as many as you can. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Imagine that you're on a tennis court and you're projecting your voice from one end to the other. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Put forth lots of energy. Project your voice forward. May, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure, I know it's hard, but try to stay relaxed. We don't want to see your veins popping up here. We don't want your head up. We don't want you moving like this with may, me. Try to sit like you would if you were sitting in the living room with friends and family and just talking. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. You must warm up your voice every day, and you might have to do it several times a day. If your voice sounds kind of raspy, but it sounds better when you speak out, you might notice that it might take a little while for your voice to warm up. Maybe the quality doesn't sound as good until you get to the counting. The stronger you get, the easier it will be, and the faster your voice will warm up. Let's take a sip of water, and then we'll move on to the ahs. Okay, this works on improving breath support for speech. If you tend to trail off at the end of your sentences, make sure you keep the strong all the way. Here we go. You're projecting the forward. You're speaking out. It's not right here. It's in front. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. I'm using my arms to cue you. I think it's actually better if you don't use your arms. We just want your respiratory muscles working. I don't want you, sometimes you don't get the same power when you're using your arms, but I use them to help cue you. All right, let's do another ah with intent. Ah. I don't know if you noticed, but my voice started to go down a little bit and I needed to bring it up. Increase your awareness. You start strong, and about midway through, check yourself. Are you still speaking out, or is the sound starting to come this way? Make sure it's out in front of you the whole time. One more ah. Ah. Good. We've done the warm-ups, we've done the ahs, now we're moving on to the glides, but first we need to take a sip of water. Plenty of sips of water as you go through these exercises. Do you have special plans for Labor Day? Will you be getting together with anyone? Will you be having a barbecue? Are your kids and grandkids off work today? Let us know. You can use the chat feature. If you're new to this session, on our website for the chat feature, it's not like Facebook. Go all the way to the bottom. You have to type just your name. So I might type Samantha or Sam at the bottom and hit submit. Once you hit submit, then you can chat with one another. You can reply to messages. Okay, so type your name, only your name, and then hit submit. And every time you exercise with us, you need to do it because it's not saving your information. We did not want you to have to create an account and have a password, and so it's not saving your information. You have to just name and submit every day, and then you can chat with your new online friends. Okay, third speak out exercise, the glide. Project the ah forward and then slowly glide up. Try to get as many little notes in there as you can. Here we go. Stop. I know it's hard. Keep the sound in front of you. Do not let it be back here in the throat. Speak out. Ready? Stop. All the way. Don't hold your breath. You start and end at about the same pitch, but don't really think about the pitch. That is old speech therapy. Doesn't work. Just speak out. Just throw the ah out and see what comes out. Ready? Or hear what comes out. Stop. Take a sip of water. We're going to do it 2 more times. If your voice, your vocal quality is raspy, project out more. Don't back off. Push harder and see if it clears up. If the raspiness in your voice, if your throat doesn't hurt, for most people with Parkinson's, the raspiness is due to not using your muscles to their full capacity. So push harder, okay? I don't really like the word push, but project out more. And if it gets raspy at the end, you need to project out more. Let's do it again. Stop. For many of you, I know your voices are getting stronger by singing with the virtual choir. So we're going to do one that's real challenging. We're going to do the glide very, very slowly. Okay, here we go. Stop. If you need to simplify an exercise, make it a little bit faster. If you want to make it more challenging, then slow it down. Always work at your level, though. Let's take a sip of water. We'll move on to the counting. Swallow with intent. Think about it. All right? The counting. Okay. It's amazing how much more difficult this one is. We're going to lift our voice and speak out. Our voice is flying over the tennis net. It's going to make it all the way to the serving line on the other side of the court, even at the end. Lots of intent. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Take a breath when you need it. 65, 70, 75, 80. 85, 90, 95, 100. Let me have you say 100 and speak out. 100. Lift it. Ready? 100. Do just the last line. 85, 90, 95, 100. See how I'm exaggerating my mouth movements? On a scale of 1 to 10, when you're talking in conversation, let's say you have to put forth a 6 or 7 just to get your best voice when you're talking to your spouse and your friends. If that's the case, when you exercise, it's got to be more. You have to put forth 8, 9, 10, 11, that much effort in order to get the muscles stronger. Let's do this again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Say that again, 100. 100. I'm lifting it, and this is the same way I'm going to speak in conversation. How are you doing? Say that. How are you doing? How are the kids? You're lifting. Ready? How are the kids? I love you. Lift it. Ready? I love you. Again. I love you. Goodbye. See what I'm doing? Goodbye. All right? So how we want to talk in conversation is how we're going to practice, but when we practice, it's much higher intensity level. Let's take a sip of water, and then I'm going to show you a video. I am proud to report we now have more than 300 people in our Parkinson's virtual choir. It is not too late for you to join. The recordings are not due until September 13th, so you still have time. Could we get up to 350? Come on, let's do it. There's so much more to joining the choir than just singing. It's about building strength and endurance, improving your concentration. Think about the fact that Parkinson's, the speech disorder, is a motor speech disorder. It's difficult to coordinate the muscles involved in speaking. But when you sing, you're singing as a group. So you've got to force yourself to be on time, to follow the rhythm. So it's very challenging for somebody with a motor speech disorder. I'm going to show you a video now. This is of our intentional singers. This is our performance group. Usually there's about 24 people in the group, but we have 12 people that were comfortable and really eager to come in and practice. So they're singing Sweet Caroline. Turn up your volume. I'm going to mute myself. Just give me one second. Here you go, Parkinson Voice Project's Intentional Singers. Okay, it takes me just a second to unmute myself and get on. Don't they sound great? Now that's only, I think there were 14 people singing. Now imagine 300 or 350 people singing. You want to be a part of this. We will be sending this video out to all of you who have registered so that you can also practice that way. As you see your kids today, maybe you'll be seeing them today. Encourage them to join the choir with you. This is a great opportunity to record. Okay? All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to the reading exercise. We are working out of Parkinson Voice Project's Out and About Speak Out workbook. It's a loud crowd workbook. And Out and About is all about practicing phrases and sentences with various places where you will go out and about. So that's what we're going to be working on this week. And we will go ahead, we're going to speak out at the grocery store. You can tell that this workbook, we got the warm-up, which we did, and the ah, and the glide, and then the counting. We did a different counting today. And now we're going to skip this page real quick and go straight to the reading. All right, we're going to repeat each phrase twice. The first time, imagine that you are projecting your voice over a tennis net. Then I want you to project out more and make it to the serving line. I want you to understand the significance of doing this. People with Parkinson's, this is a motor speech disorder. People with Parkinson's don't have enough dopamine. They have trouble controlling their voice, controlling their volume. So if I had an audio recorder on, would I be able to hear when your voice went to the tennis net versus when it went to the serving line? Can you make it sound different? Here we go. Ready? I'm going to the store. Now to the serving line. I'm going to the store. Don't let it trail off. Next one. Park the car. Next one. Park the car. Good. Next one. Grab a cart. To the serving line. Grab a cart. You're lifting, okay? Every word has to make it over the net or all the way to the serving line. Let's do I forgot my list. Ready? I forgot my list. Do you see did you hear how I didn't let it trail off? Do it again. I forgot my list. Now to the serving line. I forgot my list. Next one. Weigh the bananas. To the serving line. Weigh the bananas. Your voice has to travel further. Use more intent. Next one. Buy some milk. Now to the serving line. Buy some milk. Good. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. How about that? All right, we're on look for farm fresh eggs. Ready? Look for farm fresh eggs. Don't let the word eggs fall off. Do it again. Look for farm fresh eggs. Now to the serving line. Look for farm fresh eggs. Good. Next one. I would like a free sample. I would like a free sample. To the serving line. I would like a free sample. Good job. Next one. Is this on sale? Is this on sale? Again to the serving line. Is this on sale? And the last one, the peaches are ripe. Ready? Over the net. The peaches are ripe. Did you hear how I said ripe? I lifted it. Say ripe. Ripe. Now the whole sentence. The peaches are ripe. Now to the serving line. The peaches are ripe. Good job. All right, if you want to make it more challenging, you can take the sentences, phrases, sentences in the book and read them backwards. Let's take a sip of water, and then we'll read a couple backwards, and then we'll do the cognitive. When something in the book becomes easy for you, then try to mix it up. Use the exercises in the book as a guide so that you don't have to make up everything on your own. So use it as a guide, but change it up. Let's read these sentences backwards. Here we go. Over the net. Store the to going I'm. Try that again. Store the to going I'm. Now to the serving net. Store the to going I'm. Good. Do that again. Store the to going I'm. Another thing you can do to change it up, and that's what these sessions are about, helping you to maintain your voice when you've worked with a speech pathologist individually. So I want to give you lots of ideas. This time, instead of saying the word store, we're going to spell it. Okay, don't say the word store, we're going to spell it. I'm going to the S-T-O-R-E. Do it again. I'm going to the S-T-O-R-E. Okay? All week, I will be working out of the Out and About workbook and giving you different ideas for how to practice. When you do the reading, you want it to be a little bit challenging, but not frustrating. So I'll show you some ways that you can change it up. All right, for our cognitive. Cognitive is really about being able to speak out, project your voice forward in conversation. So since it's Labor Day, I want you to tell me all the jobs you've ever had. I want you to list the jobs, and for each one you say, you're going to speak out. So I might say babysitter, plant sitter, bartender, cocktail waitress, speech language pathologist. Name every job you've had. Think way back when. Say each one with intent. Let me ask you, which job did you enjoy the most? Which job did you enjoy the most? Did you use your very best voice? Did you use your radio voice? Tell me again, which job did you enjoy the most? Use your best voice. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water. We'll do Dr. Boone's words and then move on to the bonus reading. We're almost done. Exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Especially watch out for any G's or K's that are next to an L. Those are more challenging. Here we go. Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. Project across the tennis net. Do the next one faster. Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Watch out for the L's and the G's and the K's. Ready? Gangla. 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 Next one. Kukla. 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 Take a sip of water if you need it. It's time for That's right, the bonus reading. By the way, our email address is at the bottom of the screen, intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. If you have questions, if you have suggestions for reading material, you have suggestions for getting the word out to help more people, you have feedback from me, if you want to provide any feedback on Michelle's session from last Friday, we're always trying to improve, so give us feedback. All right, for the bonus reading today, we are actually going to read sentences. I'm going to have to make this a little bit smaller. Now, we're going to read the sentences. Also, these are from the Out and About book. I will ask Katie to post the link to our product page and our e-library. The e-library has all of our books in it, and some of them are in 7 different languages. Then you'll see a products page where our workbooks are. All right, for this one, for the bonus reading, we're going to read each sentence 3 times without stopping. Read the first one 3 times, speaking out across the tennis net. Here we go. The wheel on my shopping cart is veering to the left. The wheel on my shopping cart is veering to the left. The wheel on my shopping cart is veering to the left. Read it backwards. Left the to, veering is cart. Shopping my, on wheel the. Oh my goodness. Do you see how you can take what's in the workbook, and if it's too easy, you can change it up, okay? If this is too hard, just read it once or twice. The next one, we're going to read it 3 times forwards, 1 time back. So start with please don't allow. Here we go. Please don't allow your children to stand up in the shopping cart. Please don't allow your children to stand up in the shopping cart. Please don't allow your children to stand up in the shopping cart. Now backwards. Cart shopping, the in up. Stand to children. You're allowed, don't please. Do it again backwards, slower with more intent. Cart shopping, the in up, stand to children. You're allowed, don't please. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do one more, then we're out of time. We're going to start. Let's do will you please check. 3 times forwards, 2 times backwards. Here we go. Will you please check the stockroom for more dinner napkins? Again, will you please check the stockroom for more dinner napkins? Again, will you please check the stockroom for more dinner napkins? And backwards. Napkins, dinner, more for room stock, the check. Please, you will. Next one. Backwards again. Napkins, dinner, more for room stock, the check. Please, you will. We're getting our speech and swallowing muscles strong. Please help us get the word out. There are over 5 million people with Parkinson's who are struggling with their speech. This affects 90% of people with Parkinson's. There are 6 million approximately worldwide, or estimated. That means that 5,400,000 people need help with their speech. Please help us get the word out. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow.